The worst of the 7 deadly sins, superbia, pride, arrogance. We know best, and we see this now in this whole civilization that we're inhabiting at this particular rather extreme stage of the human story. Human beings with this sovereign autonomy preached by the Enlightenment, our lack of need for the wisdom and the sagacity of the past and of the sages and of the prophets. We alone know what's right. With our science, it turns out that we are so smart that we can even destroy the biosphere, kill dozens of species every month, re-engineer species, perhaps re-engineer ourselves. We're so smart that we're facing extinction. That's the smartness of the one who will not bow down to the clay spiritualized creature. And humanity at the moment is going through the final meltdown point of this individualism. This ana khayrun min, I am better. The one who knows best, who thinks that he can second guess the divine commandment. God says one thing, but I'm going to do something else, because the dignity of the will is just ego, it's just pride. It's from Fir'aun, who refuses to accept even the signs of Musa alayhi salam and wants to build a tower, because in his scientific mindset that's the way in which you get to see whether there is a divine entity, a fundamental category mistake. And it's the nature of the ignorance of this age, and it's messing human beings up. It's messing family life up. It's messing up people's sense of national belonging. It's messing up the biosphere. This is an age of chaos and confusion. But the basic reason for this is ego, self-might, as William Blake calls it, this fiery sense of, I know. I'm not going to accept the authority of anything else, tradition, or the sages, or the ijma', or the madhab, or whatever it might be. I know best. And there are religious expressions of this. The one who thinks that is so cool that he can ignore all of the wisdom of the jurists and come up with some new fatwa, thinking, I know the Quran and the Sunnah better than all of these people, Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani and Suyuti and Ghazali. I know best. So often fundamentalism is a very modern kind of phenomenon, because it empowers the sovereign individual human will and says, you can know better than the consensus of the scholars of bygone ages. You alone have authority over the Quran and the Sunnah to understand what they mean. So even religion has succumbed to this age of ego, age of self, age of self-might.